Guys, my name is David. Welcome to DavidAdeTV. This video will be focused on how to do well in the IB. I know if you're watching this video, you're probably considering on starting or doing the IB, or you've just started. And I know at first it can be a bit mysterious on how to do well, as if you've just started, you're probably excited, you're at your new school, doing subjects you actually enjoy. But I want to break it down for you on how to do well. Now, the subjects I took at high level were biology, chemistry and psychology, and at standard level was math studies, English literature and French. Overall I got 34 points, which isn't that great, but that's what this video is all about, sharing my experiences with you and teaching you guys how to do well and some of the mistakes I made which made my point score a bit low and how I could get better scores if I did the IB again. So stay tuned. So the first tip is always be in a state of constant preparation, which means that always revising, always being on top of the ball basically, and always being ready for a test. So for example, if you studied most today, which is like the first topic in chemistry, you learn it in class and then you get home and you study, you revise over it. You don't just wait till it's time for your topic test and you just bang out past papers and maybe even do well. But that's not really the best way on how to study. The best way is to go to school, learn, get the knowledge, come home, revise, and always be revising because the course is quite long, and as it's a linear program, you do all your real proper exams at the end of year 13 and at the end of year 12. And if you only study to pass, well, you're going to pass sometimes, but when you get to the end of your diploma, you're going to struggle and find out that you actually don't know a lot because you are only revising for your tests and you don't have a good foundation of knowledge. So you should always be in a state of constant preparation. Tip 2 is use your textbooks. At first, our school gave us these books. I bought them for myself. So this is the chemistry book. Biology, they're all Oxford books, and my psychology for high level. And at first, we students, we didn't really like these books because we found them bulky, they had too much information, so we all bought study guides. And by doing the exam, I've realized that everything they're going to ask you are in these books. So you don't really need to buy a study guide. All you need to do is make sure you know what's in these books. These books have the whole syllabus in them, so even without getting the syllabus, you can know what you need to learn and you can be efficient with your learning. Just like I said, be in a state of constant preparation. Always be reading these books, highlighting, making notes of them, and buy them. The link will be in the description. Tip 3 is to ask your teachers for help. So I know I'm quite guilty of this, and for long I just sat in my chemistry lessons just confused and asked for help because I'm probably quite an independent person, so I just used to sit there. But you guys, if you're stuck on anything, you don't understand your topic, like maybe organic chemistry, kinetics, anything, you don't understand it, go to your teachers in your personal time and they'll help you. This will save you a lot of trouble later on. And the thing about biology or mainly chemistry is that when you don't understand one thing in class, it's going to be very hard for you to understand the rest of what you're going to know. So for example, if you're stuck on moles and you're dazed, for a few lessons you see that you won't retain much knowledge, much information because you're stuck. So always go to your teachers for help. Tip 4 is to further your understanding by using YouTube channels. I know 2 great YouTube channels for biology and chemistry. And for biology, use a guy called Alex Lee. Nearing up to my exams, it really helped me. At first in class, I couldn't understand Krebs cycle at all. But when I watched his video, it was so good. He separates the Krebs cycle into 4 videos about the different processes, and it becomes so easy once you watch the video. So Alex Lee for biology, and for chemistry there's a good guy called MSJ Chem. And yeah, nearing up to my exams, he was really good. He basically has videos on every syllabus point, so you're not going into something that you don't need. So yeah, that's really good. Tip 5 is always be ahead and don't leave things to the last minute. So I know I had a friend at my school. He was always on ball. Um, he always used to finish his coursework like 1 week before the deadline. Whereas we probably used to finish it on the deadline. And for my extended essay, I probably started, let's say, started properly, like let's say 3 weeks to the deadline. My teachers were chasing me up big time. Although I got an A for my extended essay, I could have saved myself a lot of stress, and I thank God for that I got an A, because it's only by God's grace. And yeah, I did my extended essay on the antimicrobial properties of different metals and how they can inhibit the growth of bacteria. And I want to thank my friend and my teacher for helping me out. Don't leave things to the last minute. When I think back in year 12, I wondered what I was doing, because there was free time which I could have been using to do my extended essay, my talk essay, and my courseworks. So yeah, if you have coursework or an essay due, make sure you finish it on time, do it quickly, and get feedback from your teachers so you can improve your work. Tip 6 is get inspiration from people's work. In my words, I call this in a way copying. For my extended essay, even my personal statement, I looked at other people's work and took inspiration from them and included it in mine, and I think that's one thing that made a difference. I used different tests, so you use standard deviation, tests like chi-squared that will determine whether your results are significant or insignificant, and many other tests. So when you see your friend's work or someone on the internet's work and you see that they got a good grade, you should take inspiration from it, and hopefully it will help you with your coursework and other things, even like your personal statement. I remember I looked on Student Room and I looked at medical personal statements, and I looked at one, some guy's one that he got into King's, Imperial, Queen Mary's, and I looked at his structure, the way he laid each point, and I used the same structure for my personal statement. So don't be one of those guys that I'm an original guy, I do original things my own way, but be wise and take inspiration from other people's work. The 7th tip is use your free time wisely. Like I said, year 12, I think I paid about, when I got to year 13, it was really pressured and time flies. So always make sure you're on board, use your free time wisely. Like, one thing I've realized is that if you have free time, check again whether you really have free time, because you could probably be revising something you learned in class, or doing coursework, or doing class activities, volunteering if you want to do medicine, and just doing other stuff. So always make sure you're using your free time and free periods very wisely. Tip 8 is be organized. You probably hear this in many other videos. Well, it's true. If you're organized, you'll keep your notes and they'll last you to year 13. For me, I would study last minute, so study when there's a test, make revision notes, and after the test, wisely, I would throw my revision notes away. I won't be organized at all. And when it came to my final exams, in a way, it's like I had to make new revision notes for every single subject. And you can think of how big my high level subjects are. Psychology, although this book is quite thin, you have to memorize so many essays. Biology, that's just a whole nother level. And yeah, chemistry. So if you make revision notes, make them for your topic test, make them as you're learning. So as you do one thing in class, for your revision, make your revision notes and save it so you can use it for your final exams. And yeah, be organized. It's a good thing. Buy pens that'll make your notes look nice, folders, you know what to get. Tip 9 is very important, especially for passing exams like topic tests, and making sure you know the structure of your exams, which is using past papers. There's many people that still at this age don't use past papers, and it's a secret on how to do well. Always bang out past papers as you're revising. Do a bit of revision, then do a question on it. Look at the mark scheme. Look at what points or what statements to say that will get you the marks. And yeah, use past papers. They're a gift from heaven. Tip 10 is know your syllabus. For biology and chemistry especially, and even psychology. Psychology is an exam based on the syllabus. The questions are the syllabus points. So if you know the essays and the studies for the syllabus, you're going to do excellent. And yeah, just so know your syllabus. Just know the syllabus and you'll do well. They can't test you on rocket science or zoology. They test you on what's in your book. And so know what's in your book, know the syllabus, and don't dance around anywhere learning something you don't need to know. Tip 11 is keep doing what you enjoy. So if you like playing guitar, if you like music, if you like going to church, if you like praying, if you like all these hobbies, just carry them on as you do the IB, as you can write them down on your CV. And they're also very good stress relievers. So if you like sports, you like music, carry it on. Never be too busy to give up on your passions just because you want to do well. One thing I used to do was watch videos like this, and the bad thing is to watch a video like this and not implement it. Wisdom is having knowledge but practicing it, implementing it in your life. So I want you guys to take points from this video, write them on a sheet of paper and implement them in your life, and you will do well. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, comment down below if you have any suggestions on videos like maybe how to do well on the extended essay. I got an A. And please subscribe for any further IB videos. Thank you guys for watching. Stay blessed. Peace.